Yeah, here are some messages, sir. Somebody is asking about feedback link and all. Okay. First of all, yeah, yes. Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Bedkar, sir. I am highly obliged that you have invited me on this great platform, and I hope sooner more participants will join, and this will be very much helpful session. First of all, I will tell you little about this happy parenting session. I have been conducting this at Indapur since 3 years. Actually, I am in the educational field since 22 plus years. But in Dr. Kadam Jeevan Vikas Prashala Junior College, I have received a huge platform to guide the parents as a parenting coach at different villages, especially. I love villages. And in cities, most of the parents are getting greater exposure for parenting. They have many resources and guidance also. Because I feel that every parent is a new parent. For example, like if I have a baby of 1 month, then I am 1 month year old parent. When my baby grows and becomes 16-year-old, I am again a teenager's parents once, first time. And when I am a parent of 40-year-old child, that experience is again new for me. So at the every stage of life, we are becoming the better version of parent. So our children teach us a lot, and I think that is the great exposure everybody can have, maybe in rural or urban areas also. But I'm very happy that Dr. Kadam sir and Dr. Kadam ma'am is always promoting me to travel around Indapur and guide the people. Okay, so coming back to our session, see, I'm nobody to guide anybody to say what is a good parenting or bad parenting. There is only a parenting, but how to make this journey happy, that's very important. In Marathi, generally it is said, maybe all may not understand that how to make the journey happy means ही जी प्रोसेस आहे त्याचा उत्सव कसा बनवायला पाहिजे, that we need to learn. So in this process I feel that the attitude of parents and other family members are also important to individuals, means the children. During the early years, when the foundations of personality pattern are being laid, the children, if twins especially, must get equal share. Or if twins are not there and siblings are there, like elder and younger one, then they should always get the equal share attention of mothers. That's very important. Usually it happens that mothers are more affectionate toward elders. This is myth that youngers get more love, but it's not like that. Mothers love elders more, and slowly that attention is more towards the elder children. And among the twins also there is always a favoritism. About this bias and all these facts, I'm going to share a screen with you. About that I will tell you later. So where the mother gives more attention to one and not to the other, the later may feel rejected and thus develop personality which may be negative. So recent studies shows that the traditional preferences for a boy, especially for the firstborn and boy, still persist, which is so strong that the attitude of parents and family members are affected, and in the process, the developing infant. So this is about the infant stage I am talking about. Though we are in the 21st century and we are handling now so many gadgets, we are on online platform and all, but there is a gender bias attitude seen in the families, whether it is nuclear or a joint family. And this is our culture. So, cultural effects, thoughts effects, then by tradition, whatever comes in the family, this affects the child's personality. How to make this parenting happier? The first tip to that is, first the parent should be very happy. Parents must be happy with the child. Accept your child however he or she is. Fat, black, thin, tall, short, very scholar, like we say gifted children. वो ऐसे quickly पढ़ लेते हैं, सीख लेते हैं, so they are gifted. And you shouldn't be proud, so much proud parents of them all the time, because then it affects your other child also. And if there are slow learners, there are other terms also for them who learns very slowly, or maybe autistic child or ADHD child. So acceptance is very important. I will share my experience about ADHD child who is hyperactive children we generally talk about. So here most of the parents don't accept that the children are hyperactive. These kind of children are somehow little bit troublesome in the classroom or in the family at some events also. So what happens whenever such incidences are described by a teacher or a family member to parent that your child is doing like this or like that, what happens? They don't accept it. So acceptance is the first stepping stone towards the happy parenting. One of my students, when I was a teacher, and I will not quote his name here because that's not allowed by a counselor. He got introduced with me when he was in grade 6, and I was his class teacher and teaching him science and SST. Among the 36 students, that child used to sit at the corner near the window. You might have read Toto Chan. Like Toto Chan, he used to always watch outside the window, and he was a neglected child in the classroom because always all teachers used to blame him. चेयरमैननी मला पाहिलं का बहुत मस्ती करता है या फिर he is troublesome, like that. Nobody appreciated him for anything. And slowly I learned many observations about that child. I came to know that there was a big trauma behind that child's behavior. He had lost his elder brother in a school bus accident. Yeah. Can you hear me now, sir? Can you hear me? Actually, my voice is less. I need to, raise voice and shout little bit. Is it okay now, sir? Okay. Thank you, sir. You can update me in between if there is any technical error. That. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, I'll continue with the experience of my student. So once I saw that he brought, that kurpi in his bag, and he was so aggressive. He used to fight and beat the children. And I came across the facts that he had lost his elder brother in the family in accident, and then his mother had negligence toward this child because she was sad. She lost elder child, and then there were fights between parents and all that. So here parents completely forgot that they were blessed with another child. So negligence towards the child, then again in the upbringing of that student, it affected a lot, and there was no happiness in the family at all. And I really felt very bad. Then, with lot of love and care, in 2 years, I brought that child in the normal, life procedures and teaching learning processes. And then now the child is learning in engineering college. So I'm very happy with that. So acceptance is very important. Most of the parents don't accept that their children have any behavioral issues, or maybe physical issues, maybe any other neurological issues. So first of all, a parent must accept that there is a difference between a counselor and a psychiatrist. Okay, going to a counselor for the happy parenting is always advisable. I always say that if there is a stomach ache or headache, you always go to a physician, right? So when you don't hesitate to go to physician and tell that you had no tools since 3 days, and then you take some medicines to get proper procedures of your body, then why not with the soul or mind? You must go. So there is my co-friend is there, like in school, Vrinda ma'am. She always says that there is a difference between a counselor and a psychiatrist, and one should always see a counselor first, and counselor can always decide that whether he or she can deal with that child, and it is so much helpful. So child must be very safe, and will be free to contact the parent and express freely if any problem is there, if any issue is there. As somebody is raising the hand here, Nagaro Panchal, yeah. If anybody want to say anything, we will keep some 15 to 20 minutes, afterwards. Yeah. They can write in between on messages. You can definitely write. If you can ask the question, we will like to answer. And see, kids are the great imitators of you. We should be always very much careful while behaving, like using the words. We should always use golden words in front of students or our children more. Like, see, my student word will come more because I am among the students more. Here you can think about children. Thank you, sorry, please, excuse me, may I? It's my pleasure. No worries. It's okay. These are the beautiful words which we can use. Maybe in our local language, mother tongue, or in English or Hindi. We should be very much careful and soft spoken in front of our children. And we shouldn't dramatize all the time, be natural. But we should be careful about our language, which language we are using. Most of the regions in Maharashtra, I don't know out of Maharashtra what is happening because I have not traveled in those areas more. So it's very easy, people use slang languages, bad words, and we feel that it's okay, it's our culture. Generally, if just to drink the tea, also if anybody is inviting, they just give bad word and they call them. So we should always be careful what words we are using. Abbreviations of any name, if it is any Prakash, if we are calling to Prakash, we shouldn't call him Pakya. So because children catch it very easily, so the language is very important. So give them good words to imitate. Then keep the innocence and the purity of children intact. How you will keep their innocence and purity? See, when there is a small infant in your hand, and the warmth of parents, they check, mother or father, whatever. So they are very safe and secure, and as they grow up, we try to teach them, don't do this, do that. Whatever your experiences, your childhood experiences, you try to, you know, give them teachings. मतलब बच्चा ऐसे नहीं करना है, वैसे करना है ना, this will happen to you. It's good to be safer and be careful about your children, but your experiences may not be a replica for your children. Their experiences, their world is different. So here we will have a small activity. I request everybody to write one word which describes your childhood, happy childhood. Your happy childhood memory in one word. Please, it's not compulsory to everyone. If you feel that your childhood, it may be happy, unhappy, whatever. You can write in, yeah, in chat box. आपका जो चाइल्डहुड था, बचपन था, उसके बारे में एक वर्ड. Weekend strolls with parents. Happy. Okay. Playing pebbles, Krishna. Yeah. Nishintata. Yes. Yes. Okay. Happy. Uh-huh. Harendra Singh. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. Good, good. Happy. Ramesh Patel said happy. See, most of you have written here happy. So what we remember is happiness. We don't want to remember any sadness. Yes, Pratibha Makhija has written happy. Yeah. Vrinda ma'am has written happy weekend strolls with the parents. Yes, wonderful, wonderful responses. Thank you so much. Good. So these are a few kind of my childhood memory in one word was study. I love studying because I thought I could change the scenarios in the family if I study more. So this is what good, good, good. So this you should give always good memories to your children. That's your responsibility. See, we bring our children in this world. So it's our responsibility to give them the safer world around them, warmth, love, and security, so that they will become the good human beings, happy human beings, right? Yes. Now the next point, tip to the happy parenting. So first was, just to keep their innocence intact. Now with this, I will like to share one, one slide is there. Yeah. Sir, can you see the screen? Okay. So see, yes, in this, this gender bias I have already discussed. Then about the ageism, there is always a difference between the age. Like age gap is seen more in among most of the children. So your elder one is doing like this, then the younger one will do like this. Such activities comparison shouldn't be there between two or three children if you are having, or when there is only one child, then that parenting is completely different. About that I will talk to you. But when there are two or three children in the family, or maybe cousins are there, so then ageism also creates an issue. So how you can keep that parenting happy, that not to compare the children, because everybody is a unique personality. Then beauty bias, about the looks also we should appreciate. Again, here comes acceptance. Accept your child. However, most of the parents speak, when they come to me, they say always that this child is very fat and he should play or she should play, and see how they are looking. So, if a parent is only saying like this, mother or father is only saying about the child like this, then that child becomes timid and introvert, and then we cannot do anything with such personality later on, because confidence they lose there. Then the next, these points are very important: the halo effect and the Horns effects. So, what is the halo effect? Can anybody tell me what is halo? Halo bias effect. You can open your mic and tell me.
Wishing, saying good morning, good evening. It's a
Good
wishing to
evening.
the individual.
Mm-hmm.
May I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Halo effect is you hear an opinion about somebody and form your own opinion without having your own experience. Uh, Now, am I audible?
You are audible to me, ma'am.
Okay. So, I was saying, halo effect is you hear an opinion about somebody and then form that opinion without having your own experience is prejudiced. That is an halo effect.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So, okay, thank you, sir. So, here we are talking. Can everybody? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. You see, we are talking about the halo effect and the horns effect. Generally, what happens? Most of the children behave as per the area. At home they are different. With their neighbors, their behavior is different. At the school their behavior is different, and on the ground their behavior is different. Now halo effect and horn effect is completely different. The halo effect is like angel like effect. Well, goody goody kids, we must understand these angels can be also wrong. Most of the time my child always tell me that mama, you don't know other side of my personality. Most of the parents think that their children are good only in good things, like whatever their gray shades they are not ready to accept. So here then when we come across the horn effects of students or the children, then we get shocked that how this can happen, and then there is no acceptance. So we should always promote their halo effect. Yes, good that you are very good. Few activities they are doing good, they are helpful to others. So if this is good, then also you have to believe sometime that they can be also wrong. So this acceptance is important, then you will be always happy, you will not become sad with your child. And the horn effect, that if your child is their behavior is somehow, we can't say bad, but not good towards others, this kind of horn effect. So for that also acceptance is important, but then after accepting, you should always speak to your child in a very calm and quiet way, and do not beat that child, and don't be aggressive in front of community or in at the public place. This is very important. Confirmation bias is here when you are expressing your thoughts and other person is accepting. So most of the time what happens, in our culture, that whatever parent says that is always right, and then child has to accept. So this is thing seen. But then when it is conformity bias, so here you have to accept that your child has some opinion. They are individual personalities. You need to accept their uh, opinion. This is very important. So here I would love to share some experiences, that whenever you are deciding that you have to go for some holiday trip or a summer vacation, and then you should always involve your children, your family member, maybe elder or younger, and these kids. always form a round and have a very healthy talk, and let us involve them in the planning of those picnics, or maybe making simple pav bhaji on Sunday brunch. There also you can involve them. You take their opinion, always give importance to their opinion. This is conformity bias, means they have some opinion and you need to accept it. Don't accept 100%, but then give importance to them. So everybody loves giving importance, respect. Then only. So just by asking them respect elders, this that, it is not going to happen. You have to treat them equally like an individual. Okay. Then let them see the things and incidences, without being biased, means without giving your view or opinion about any person or any about any incidents, etc. So let them see the things as it is. This is very important. It leaves long effect when anybody is telling any small child that, yeah, there is a dark and there is a ghost. These kind of things happens. Or generally we scare our children in their childhood. This is not good at all in the upbringing of happy children and being a happy parent. Be very practical and speak to them like elder one only, and don't threaten them for small things. If generally it is seen, means in families, that if any child is misbehaving, a small child below 12 years, let us say, and any parent very easily says that, um, I will, I will leave you, or I will go away from you. These kind of words or sentences are used very easily. Means parents should be careful while using the words. Are you really going to do it? Are you going to really leave your child? Or sometimes they said, I will break your leg. I will give you one, tight slap. You're not going to do that. No? So why you are saying that? So, once you keep on saying, I will do this, I will send you to hostel, I will leave you, I will not give you food, I'll keep you starving. This kind of threatening, and afterwards, what happens? We again pamper them. Then children understand it. Till the age of 12, they become that personality, they understand you, and they think that, अच्छा ये जो बोल रहे वो नहीं करने वाले. They're not going to do what they're saying. So they are very much careless about your thoughts, whatever you are speaking. And when you keep on saying these negative terms all the time, I will do this, and you won't do that. And later on, when actually you are going to do something, they won't believe you. So be careful about your words and let them see the things how they are. Generally, about opinion about the teachers, your teacher is like this, that let the child take the experience. And yeah, somebody written informative. Yeah, good. So, opinion about the relatives also. Whatever experiences you have received from your relatives, please don't copy paste it on your child's mind. It's not good, because their world will become limited. In most of the families, this happens. What my experience with my mother in law may be different, with my brother in law may be different, with my neighbor may be different, and my child's experience may be different. So I should allow my child to get the greater exposure and let her take her own decisions. Okay, this is very important. Then do things together. As I gave you the one example, this is happening actually in my brother's family. I never did this in my with my child, but with my brother's family. He is blessed with two daughters, Maithili and Sayadri. So Sayadri is 3 years old baby, and Maithili is now 12 years old. So since they were like babies, they are always involved in most of the activities. Whatever, cutting vegetables, cleaning vegetables, chopping, making small doughs, rolls. roti banate hai. Then if they eat any fruit, if single fruit, though you are rich or you are poor, then too you should teach your child by activity, not by telling orally all the time ki help karna chahiye. No, you cut one apple into pieces and then give them. Sharing like this we can explain them. So yesterday only I saw one reel of Akshay Kumar, and he was getting interviewed, and he said ki once upon a time he was shooting in mountains or in some village area, and he happened to visit one farmer's hut. He said such a tiny hut, a small room was there. They had very limited resources and gadgets, not gadgets actually, what I can say, things around them, utensils and clothes and all. And he said they were very happy, full of joy. They offered tea for him. And he said, दुनिया भर की सब चीजें मेरे पास है और उनके पास कुछ भी नहीं है, फिर भी मैं उतना हैप्पी नहीं हूँ जितना वो हैप्पी था. And he started feeling jealous for that farmer. He said, how somebody can be so happy with limited resources? I really felt very nice that we are running throughout our life and we show that to our children. Oh, I am doing this for you. I am working 24 hours. I'm earning a lot. I'm bringing for you. Are you really doing that only for that one child? You're not having car. You're not having bike. Are you giving that car to 1 year old baby to drive? No. Are you not going and eating in hotels? Is your baby behind you, 1 year old baby, that Papa, Mama, take me to hotel, restaurant? No. You introduce your child to restaurant, you introduce your child to a car, to AC. They never know what are these terms. I don't have television in my home. I have learned this from my superiors wherever I work, that if we call this is an idiot box, we write in essays and in speeches, then what you say, do it. I never hanged television in my home, and I never seen television. I just read a lot, and my child also read a lot. So what you do, your child is going to repeat it. Okay, she never watched television, and though television is there in your house, they should know what to watch. So what they are going to watch, they don't know how to operate television. They will learn from you. You must know what you are going to show them. Whatever you watch, they are going to watch. I have seen always UGC programs, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, all summits, and news channels, because my father used to watch that. And I am very happy that they were not doing any session of happy parenting. They never went for any workshop, but they did what was right for us. They gave us good education. That's very important. So, giving your child a very good bike or a car or a very good quality mobile phone, very high price food is not important. You should give them good values through your behavior, through your talks. That's very important. So later on you won't regret. Once you start giving them, they are going to demand, and then you say, oh my god, what to do, my child is not listening to me. In their teenage, they will never listen to you. So you have age group of 0 to 12, even in infant level, and when they are in the embryo, that time also there is a time, we generally call this Garbha Sanskar. So values will go like Abhimanyu towards your child from mother and surrounding people. Spending quality time with your kids is very important for happy parenting. We get lot of happiness. See, when we are tired, we come home, or we are sad because of something, and when we give a tight hug and a kiss on the forehead of our children or grandparenting is a different area now. Okay, I think sir can relate it with you very well. So I always watch his photographs. So it's a blessing to become a grandparent. But again, we don't get much time. We always regret कि time ही नहीं मिलता है. We don't have time for our children. See, it's not necessary that you be with them 24 hours. Not necessary. 24 minutes or 2 minutes and 40 seconds, let us say. But how quality time you are spending? In most of the foreign countries and especially in USA, this is a studied observation that instead of being with your children for 24 hours, you spend 50 minutes quality time with your children. Talk to them. How was the day? What they have learned new. Okay? Appreciate their acts. First, start with appreciation. If you observed something, as I said, to horn effects, which you don't like it, don't say that you are a bad child. Just say that whatever this was, this you could do this in this way. If I have broken the pencil of somebody or just I have grabbed something from someone, you can just tell that you could do this. Don't say don't. Okay. About don't again, I want to say that about ADHD children again, I will come here who are very much aggressive, hyperactive children. For them also, never use no, don't. Okay, those are hyperactive children. They will never sit at one place more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a task for you. डोंट टेक देम टू काउंसलर्स. काउंसलर्स को जाके बोलना नहीं हमारा बच्चा बहुत एग्रेसिव है. क्या करे? काउंसलर कैनॉट हेल्प. With love and affection and patience only you can handle them. So for 5 minutes, one activity, another activity, especially engage them in some kinesthetic work because they are kinesthetically active. They are blessed with lot of energy. So you can engage them in some indoor or outdoor activities. If there are limitations of outdoor activities, you can start a ground in city areas. In villages, there are so many things to do. In farms, among goats and cows, so many activities are there which we can do. Okay? Trust your kids. Trust is very important. When there is a trust, automatically you love them. There is a lot of love in our heart. We shouldn't seek love. We should teach our children that don't seek for love. You love others, trust others, and this will begin with you only. You have to trust them, trust their decisions. If you feel that, see, always 100% they cannot be correct because our experiences are more. But again, as I said, they're different. But let them take some decision, like have a thought about a decision, discuss about it, explain them to write do's and don'ts, how we say pros and cons. आप ये करोगे तो ऐसा होगा, ये करोगे तो ऐसा होगा. Now you decide what to do. And then whatever you do, I am with you. I trust you. I believe in you. This kind of trust and love, if you keep in your kid, it will bring a beautiful personality as your child. ओके एंड 100% हमेशा के लिए आपको जो भी ट्रस्ट है वो खरा नहीं उतरेगा. Sometime something worst may happen, bad may happen, failure can be there, but that trust must be there in your child that if I go to my mother or father with a failure, then also they are going to understand me. Today I read on Google News again that in Munduwa police station of Pune, one son reunited with parents after 12 years. Can you believe? 12 years he was not in touch with his parents. Not a single call, nothing. Because 12 years before he came from his village for MPSC as a MPSC aspirant. And now every child, whenever I go for career counseling sessions in most of the villages around Indapur, around Karzat, Ahmednagar and all areas, whenever I ask कि आपको क्या बनना है, there are only 1 or 2 children who will tell engineering and medical field. And most of them, 98% children always say MPSC, UPSC. They don't know the full form too, but they know they go for that. So that time parents were not interested in his MPSC career or the preparations, and so he ran away from home. Then he went to Pune and he had a small room. He used to work whole day, and at night he was studying. But he got so many attempts, he got failure, and then he felt that he is the greatest failure of his parents, and he felt ashamed and he didn't return. 12 years parents were searching for him, and recently they got him, and then police helped in this whole search. So there was no trust in the child. Okay beta, you just do it on your own. If there was trust, he wouldn't have asked for a single pie. Again, same thing he might have done. But 12 years is a very big span, so this trusting is very important. Avoid comparing your children with your situation with your children. This is very important. हमारे जमाने में ऐसे नहीं था, या मेरे बचपन में ऐसा मिलता तो मैं ऐसे करता. Stop saying that, because that is the past. You cannot revisit. You are not Doraemon. You cannot Doraemon. You know cartoon Doraemon. I love the cartoons. So anywhere door से पीछे जाके correction करके नहीं आ सकते हो आप. You are not traveling in a time capsule. तो live in present. अभी क्या है, बच्चे को क्या देना है? Don't give everything ready-made. But don't say that मेरे पास तो गाड़ी नहीं थी कॉलेज जाने के लिए, तुम्हारे पास गाड़ी है. Excuse me. So stop comparing your situations. How you were looking, how your personality was. You were giving greatest speech in the college, and if your child is introvert, your child will never deliver a speech. So don't expect false expectations from your children. Stop comparing. Okay, this is very important. Use your language cautiously. This I have already used this point before, but then to again, I will like to say it affects your child's personality very worstly. And most of the mothers say like this, that I will die if you will do this, if you'll do that. This is very big shock, and child may get traumatized, if anything happened to mother, what to do. And the children becomes very timid. They show that they are very strong, but their soul knows that they have become timid. Okay. Then you must have the art of let it go. Our academic director ma'am has taught us this point. Let it go. Let the things go. Somebody took the pencil of your child, and it was a small piece of pencil. It was a matter of small thing, a small chocolate. Let it be. We'll take another one, okay? Or let that child have. This let it go attitude our ancestor were having. Our Aji or Panji and all these grandparents and great grandparents. What I want to say, they were having this let it go attitude. Jane do, jao de. So this must very very important to become a happy parent. So you shouldn't keep on regretting about any loss or damage, anything all the time in front of children for the percentage, the pressure of academics on the children, the pressure of performance on the stage. आपको यही बनना है, वही बनना है, इसका ये ऐसे बन गया. No, just stop expectations and pressurizing the children. Just if somebody get less marks, let it go. Next time we will try for the better. Okay. If you couldn't play better on the ground, let it be. Next time you try for the better version of yours. Every day you learn new things. This kind of appreciation is very important. Instead of criticism, please criticize your child when he or she is alone near you, and appreciate among many people, or maybe 2 3 people around you, appreciate them for the good things. And in real words, hyperbole में मत कीजिए कुछ भी. हाइपरबोल में करने जाएंगे तो बच्चा ना और कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाता है. So we should avoid it. Recently I had one experience that parent was criticizing all the time to child, and it was so much embarrassing for that child. So we must think about it. And now one more activity, and means afterwards again I will go with the slideshow. Now earlier we have one activity where one word we have used which describes your happy childhood. Now here most of the people might be parents, I guess, right? So as a parent, what was your happy moment with your child? एक वर्ड में बताना है. एज अ पेरेंट आपका हैप्पी पेरेंटिंग का एक वर्ड कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस यू कैन टेल. आई एम वेटिंग. यू कैन राइट इन चैट बॉक्स ऑल्सो. फीडबैक लिंक सर. ओके.
Hugs me. That's the, I think, happiest moment. Whenever we hug, the hug is the happiest moment with us.
Excellent. Concern. Yeah, hug, concern. Great. Supriti, Pratibha. When child gets appreciated. Yes, Ganesh.
Achievements of the child.
Yes, Uday. Achievements, Swarna. Yeah. What was that, Birbal? I couldn't read. Love, concern. When I see my child smiling, yes, Vrinda ma'am, I just missed that point. Thank you for reminding me. Smile. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Lovely. Very interactive. Thank you so much. These words are very important. Love, smile, hug, concern. I will like to add attachment. And Vrinda ma'am said smiling. Smile on the face of your child. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. There are tears in my eyes now. I'm missing my daughter. Yeah. Great. Smile. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. उनके साथ खेलते समय, right? When my child asks me, some questions. Yeah. Great, Dilip sir. Lovely. Very interactive participants. I just love it. Okay. This is very important, when we feel happy. Yeah. Smile is very important. We always teach our children, you should comb your head, brush your teeth. This what we teach them in pre-primary level. Like when they are in nursery, KG. Okay, that time we always teach them that comb your hair, brush your teeth, and be tidy. Wear your shoes, wear uniform, or wear clean dress. Why don't we always teach them wear your smile every day? Whenever you go anywhere, you should always wear a smile, because your smile can win thousands and lakhs and millions of hearts. That's very important. Smile is very important. See, when we see Miss India, Miss World crowns, they all keep on smiling all the time. If they don't smile, they will be disqualified from that competition. That's the competition. This is very important. Great session. And very important is stop imposing fear of strangers all the time. These people are like this, these are strangers. Of course they should be away from strangers, but all strangers are not bad. How they will trust people, how they will trust the society? We are human beings and we are social animals, right? So, social animals, when we are dealing with other people in the society, we cannot keep that threat among our children that something bad will happen. We should always inculcate this feeling, yeah, unknown things shouldn't not be taught. Right, Sir Krishna? We should always inculcate this feeling among them that this world is full of beauty, beautiful flowers, same way beautiful people, beautiful souls. बहुत अच्छे लोग भी तो है दुनिया में. And bad experiences will teach them lessons, and we should always believe in positivity. Okay, attachment with stranger will bring anxiety to them, so there shouldn't be attachment definitely, but to pass a smile and just to blink a happy eye towards stranger is not bad thing, so it's okay, no problem. Okay, here are some parenting styles. I will just go fast. In representing the session, I just forgot my PowerPoint presentation. Somebody has written, I will go towards that point later on. First, I will just, yeah, it's getting open little bit. Dr. Bedkar, can you see the screen? Am I audible? Am I audible? Yes, yes. Dimensions of parenting. Here, parental warmth and parental control. See, both points are very important. Accepting, responsive. Most of the time, what happens? We are engaged on mobile phones, on laptops, or with our own activities and stress and tensions. And we keep on telling our children, our kids that, okay, later on, and that later on never comes. And our days of life passes. So we should be, little bit compassionate with our children and listen to them, become an ear to them, so that they will always come and tell you whatever happens in their life. So that parental warmth is very important. It's like a security. Okay, parental control, in two ways we can say. Excessive aggressive parental control will lead your children into aggressive personality, adamant nature, rude nature. But if this parental control, like discipline wise, if you think resources limited hai, if you limit the timings of sports, timings of screen time, if you limit, then rules of eating, while eating food you can be with your family on dining table or wherever, on floor also we eat in our Indian culture, but you should always sit with your family while having food. These kind of parental control are essential, and it has not damaged our personalities, so it will not damage next generation also. These parents who think that they are the authorities to take the decisions, when they should get up, when they should sleep, and Hitler kind of parenting is of no use. Okay, so what happens here? These kind of parents, they become so much strict to their children. They keep on punishing them. They don't talk to them. They say that, okay, I will take away your mobile phone. These that these are kind of controlling parents, and your children are going to lie with you. They will never listen to you. Instead of that, what kind of parent one must be to become a happy parent? Later on, few slides are there. I'll show you. So, what happens these kind of with such kind of parenting? Okay, effects of parenting child on. Some children becomes very obedient if you are you are becoming authoritarian kind of parent. And but then again, parent become an enemy for the child, and your child become friends to other kind of powers in the society, which may lead to few bad things. I may give example here with now name I will not take because on social media I am. So there are some celebrities, in heroes and heroines and all that. So once 80s, 70s and 80s superstar and his son, he lost his mother in early age, and later on didn't get that love and affection. He was very close towards mother, and then parent couldn't give time, and then he was labeled as a terrorist for keeping the weapons. So this kind of they don't understand then what is right and wrong, and they take difficult situations to the worst situations. Okay, what are the outcomes of these kind of controlling parents? Um, you know, student their children just blindly become obedient. मतलब parents बोल रहे तो इसलिए सुनना है, because parents are not going to change. So this is so much distrustful, withdrawn. The kids are unhappy, and the family is unhappy. Okay, and their kids also becomes these kind of parents in the future. And here warmth is needed, control shouldn't be there. Okay, next are permissive kind of parenting style. Here permissive means there are no strict rule. Lenient little bit, मतलब okay खेलना है जाओ खेलो, अभी स्टडी करनी करो, जो मर्जी आए. Okay, these kind of thoughts are there. They accept the child how they are, and through the love and praise and affection they give the discipline. Like for example, as I said that if I allow my child now to play, then I will not put a rule, but afterwards I'll say okay खेल लिया ना, चलो अभी इतना homework कर लो. So this is with love and affection we can do, and child can do no wrong things. Communication and nurtures child. So this kind of permissive kind of parenting style needs good communication. You need to talk to your child, listen to your child. And as I said here, you should be like more a friend. Don't become friend of your child. Huh? They have lot of friends. But friendly parent you can become. What are the effects of parents, this kind of permissive parenting style? Their kids become dependent. Okay. Means लाड़ प्यार जो मैं बोल रही हूँ उसके बारे में, तो they become irresponsible, lack of self control, and they are immature. Okay, every time they will ask their parents what to do. So you are over pampering them. This will lead to them, okay, and experience problems with authority, experiences problems in school like completing projects and all, because they are so much dependent on parents. Always parents are around them, and we think that oh my child, what I didn't get my child should get, that love, affection, warmth. So much you are pondering over your kids, and this will lead to less confidence, low esteem among your kids. Now next, permissive child is freedom without limit. Okay, what are the outcomes of permissive parenting? Aggressive, least self-reliant, least self-control, least exploratory, most unhappy. You know why? Because the parents are always there on toes to help them. They are not allowing the kids to become individual personality. They are always helpful to them, and parents think that they are available for their kids. Again, it is about the quality time. Don't give them 24 hours in your whole life and your health. Your creativity shouldn't be burden on the creativity of your child. Okay. Next is uninvolved. Now this is the major issue of today's generation's parents. that most of the parents are uninvolved. It may be offensive. Some parents here may not like my view, but again, the views may be different. Everybody's different. Experiences are different here. But what happens? These uninvolved parents are more now because of the work culture, and both parents are working, nuclear families. So the children are all alone, lonely. I will say lonely they are. So here are a few points which I'll read out. Makes few demands, low responsive to child, detached from children, but fulfills his or her basic needs. Mobile recharge चाहिए, okay, get it done. Food order करना है, okay, I'll do it for you. So they don't demand more from the children, but they provide to children whatever they want. But they are least bothered about their children. They think about their children, but they are least bothered about their activities. What they are not involving their parenting in children's life. So in extreme cases, these parents reject or neglect needs of child. Child don't need only the mobile recharge or the food or good clothing and money and all. So here, what children need is your time. Your involvement is very important. What is the effect of parenting style on this? That they feel neglected, abandoned. They have a very low self esteem and lack of self control. They feel that they are lonely in this world. There is nobody for them. This kind of thought is there, and personalities become this means they don't interact among the society confidently. Next is democratic. This kind of parenting style we have seen, okay, where you are not a friend completely, but you give respect to your child, you give them right to speak and right to express. This kind of parenting style I am saying about. So here the parent is very much responsive. Whenever any child asks the question, yeah, they just keep the things aside and listen to them. They're supportive to the child's decision, okay, and guides and shows them by example. They don't do the things for their children. Like for example, if there is a water cycle experiment or model they have to make, uh, kids may be wishing to participate in any science exhibition. So parents will always guide them. Okay, what is in your mind? What you want to do? Do you want to do a working model or a chart? So they can just become a guide and just show them by example. So don't kill the creativity of your kid. This kind of parents are democratic, okay, and willing to discuss the choices they or their child makes and the reasoning behind their choices. So discussion is very important. Healthy discussions about the choices. There are so many children, they want to do some other career, but parents are not listening at all. Maybe their kids' decisions or thoughts may be wrong for the future of bread and butter, but I have always heard from the superiors or the people from whom I have learned a lot in my life as a person, that they says that work will bring bread and butter to you, work will bring money to you, but what about happiness, passion, your right choice of career will bring the happiness to you. This we must inculcate in our children, but again, listen to their choices and don't believe them blindly. Okay. Then want child to be socially responsible, self-regulated, and cooperative. So all the good value we try to inculcate in children in democratic kind of parenting style. So what are the effect of what kind of children we make out of this parenting style is good decision makers, independent but seek help when needed, There is nothing bad if you need any help, seeking help from others. Okay, they can always seek help from others. Then children are very happy, capable, and successful. So this parenting is very important. Okay, these points are very important. What ways that parent can build a child's self-esteem? See, when your children are smiling, they are happy, you're concerned about them, then these points are very important. Provide more success than failures for the child. So always provide them the stage or give them the exposure where they can participate, and where small activities, they can do and they participate. They may win, they may lose, but there you should always be there to encourage them. Allow independence. Generally we say कि यहाँ पे अकेले नहीं जाना, ये मत करना. No, just pay attention or just keep an eye from distance, but allow them from their childhood, and give them unconditional love. दिस इज ऑलवेज देयर. अनकंडीशनल लव मतलब कुछ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करना है बच्चों से. डोंट कीप एनी एक्सपेक्टेशन. दिस एक्सपेक्टेशन विल give you lot of depression. Give them freedom to fail with acceptance. Accept your child with the failure. Means don't support their bad deeds, but if they fail in exam, if they fail in any business, if they fail in any sports, or if their song is not good, their dance is not good, their drawing is not good, but accept whatever. You might be remembering when your child might have scribbled first time on the slate or on the notebook. We watch that scribbling on the, or the scratches on the page or on the slate with lot of love and affection, and we show to everybody. Nowadays on the mobile video calls also we show कि देखो हमारे बच्चे ने आज ये पहले बार बनाया. So there is no meaning to that scribbling or to scratches. There is no meaning. It is meaningless. But then we appreciate a lot. The same baby when grow, then our expectations increase more in the rat race of competition and all that. So first you love them unconditionally, appreciate them unconditionally. Do not set standards unreasonably high. This is the same point again. Give your children responsibility. So many families, in those families 40-year, 50-year children are there, and in joint families, but only one person is taking the decisions. That is good to hold the joint family. That is very good. But again, give them small responsibilities. No, that at the age of 40 also, if somebody is unable to take the economical decisions, financial decisions in the family, that parenting is of no use. What you have taught your child becomes useless. Be available for your children when they need, when they are sad, when they are happy. In their celebration also you should be there. In their failure you must be there, and be a good role model. Whatever bad habits, we should be always away from that. If you want to keep your child away from bad habits, first you should be away from that. Help your child develop talents. First, understand what talent your child is having. If you are unable to understand the talent of your child, please take your child to some career counselor or your teacher, your child's teacher, because they observe your child. There are so many intelligences which your child's teacher may explain to you. A career counselor can explain to you, and this will help your child to build and develop the talent. Okay, take their ideas, emotions, and feelings seriously. Don't keep on laughing all the time whatever your child is saying, and don't think that that's a joke. Sometimes their feelings are to be considered very seriously. Allow exploration and encourage questions. You should always allow your kids to ask questions. Generally we become so much tired and we just say our kids that okay, just stop talking, I'm so much tired today, I can't hear from you no more. When you are sad, you're low, that time don't be angry with your kids, be quiet. Okay, just go to washroom, hide yourself in the washroom if the house is small, or just go for a walk. Tell your child that okay, after 15 minutes we'll talk. Just go out of that mentality. Maybe your boss might be angry with you at the workplace, or your relative is, there is some fight among the relatives, or you don't have money with you. This is the biggest problem nowadays. If in our account there is no money, then also we become so aggressive. If there are so many factors, we become sad. In our sadness, we shouldn't deal with our kids, because it is going to keep impact on them. Most of the parents just raise the hand and beat them unnecessarily, because kids are small, they cannot beat you back. Okay, that's the simple reason. So, uh, no touch policy should be considered always. And with love and affection, you can become a very good parent. I am understanding from most of the parents around me. Whatever I have said, these points I have just noted in my diary, whatever my experience till now. And small activities, small picnics, around. It's not necessary that you should go for a holiday destinations, but spend time with your kid, talk to them, listen to them, and give them lot of books to read. Books are the best gifts for your kids. When they start reading, they will start demanding books from you. Every 6 months, you should buy books. It's not necessary that you should always new books, but you can always gift them old books also. Give them books, don't write the name, ask them, read the book, write about it in 10 to 20 lines, whatever, grammatically incorrect, their experiences about the book, or there may be poem or any novel or storybook. Once they write down, ask them to gift that book to other friend. In this way, this circle must go on, and you will be a blessed parent when you give them more and more exposure to this world. Parenting is a very big topic. We cannot conclude it within 1 hour, but then too I am so happy, and I was waiting since long, and I'm so sorry, sir. Most of the session I couldn't contribute as a participant, because I work in a residential school and college, and I am a responsible person here, so I am available 24 hour for kid. My क्या बोल सकते हैं हम इसको, मैंने जिसको बर्थ दिया है, आई हैव वन डॉटर, बट आई हैव सो मेनी डॉटर्स एंड सन्स, and they all call me mother only. So many responsibilities, and but wonderful session, wonderful interactions. And there was a big number earlier, but I think it's a dinner time, so most of them left the session. And thank you so much from the bottom of heart, Dr. Bedkar sir. uh, my gratitude towards you. I'm very much thankful. And now if you want, with your permission, like we can take 5 minutes if anybody want to ask any question or just share the experience. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Dr. Nitin. Okay, I will just I will just read. There was something written here. but I couldn't reply. Yeah, unknown things shouldn't be taught. My children have no word fear in their dictionary. Krishna, yeah, that's very good. Good. Anybody want to say anything?
Yes, Haji. Good evening, Dr. Bedkar, sir. Good evening, Anita, ma'am. Wonderful presentation what you have made, and really very elaborative presentation you have made, and you have covered all the aspects of the childhood and parenthood also. So parenting is an art. It is not just like a school where we are learning something and we are implementing, but it comes with the no doubt with the responsibilities with the kids, with the children, right? And then we try to take care of our children. Many times I've seen a scenario where the parents are very possessive about their children, and they want that child has to do this only and this only. That is how they work with them. That is one cadre of parents. Some parents are so caretaker, they pampered children, you'll find, and we can get that feel, with the parents and kids, that how much, they are taking care, to what extent we should take care. So that is one kind of parenthood. Another parenthood is there where you'll find that they are not paying attention at all. They are very busy in their business, and the child is moving by himself to the school with the vehicles and classes and coaching, and what kind of children, with the friends they are living, even the parents doesn't know. So they are just giving their responsibilities. So these are the different scenarios what we can see. I'm a doctor, so I can see all these kind of scenarios. But very important thing is, when we are talking about the mother and father, both are parent. So what should be the responsibilities of these two? Because they should not carry the same responsibility, and how they should have a parenting, as a father, as a mother. Would you like to elaborate and comment on this aspect? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think Swanand, right? Yeah. Yeah, lovely feedback. And that is what we have covered in the slideshow. Yeah, happy parenting. Okay. Okay. So, how a mother and father should be? They should be happy. They should be content. They should be satisfied with whatever they have, what kind of children they have. That they are parent by choice, not by force. This acceptance is very important. Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Good evening, Seema.
Yeah. This is Seema Yadav. Madam, one question is there in my mind. If you think that our child requires the consultancy, counselor view regarding the progress of his progress regarding his progress in academics, so how we can convince him to approach the counselor? Can you guide us? If you
Yes, ma'am.
think that if you think that in my case I am very much concerned regarding the progress of my child. Actually, I think that he needs the counselor advice for the progression in his academics, but he is not ready for the counseling session. I don't want to go to the counselor for counseling session, and I think that he needs the counseling session for the stable mind. So how I can go for go how I can move, or
Yeah,
how I can convince him?
yes. Thank you, Seema, for the question. May I know what is the age of your child?
It's around 15.
Okay, so he or she might be in grade 9 or 10 now.
10th. 10th.
10th. CBSE board, ICSE board, state board,
Yeah. CBSE.
CBSE board. Okay, and what you do, Seema? May I ask?
Yeah.
What you do for livelihood?
For livelihood, actually, I am working as a assistant professor in engineering college, and my routine is that I cannot give some enough time for the child because I leave early in the morning at 7:15 or 7:30, and I come back at 7:30 at the evening. So only 5 to 6 hours is with me.
Okay, I absolutely understand your situation, and I will love to get connected with you personally again. As it is a public platform, we cannot discuss in the depth.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
here I will like to suggest just to answer, because most of the people or their relatives question may be same, so this answer may help them. See,
hmm,
one thing, you can have interactive session with your child. You can first discuss with your child as a mother, because you are a professor and a mother is the first teacher of child, and you are professionally also a teacher is
yeah,
again a counselor. So you can definitely have open discussion. Don't have
yeah,
any prejudice mind that he or she is not ready to understand that you want academics growth in your child, but first try to get his counseling done for the career. So try to understand what are his choices, his or her, whatever. So
yeah,
choices, what he or she love to do, what gives happiness to him. First find out the answers of these things, these questions, and I am always
okay,
there. I am always
yeah,
there to talk to your child and you. So just text me. I will share my number with you. Sir is already having, so you can take from sir
yeah,
also. Okay. Love to
yeah.
talk.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you so much. I'll share my number. Few of them have asked. I'll share my number with them. Thank you so much. Good night.